Did you know that nearly half of the world's population lives on less than $5.50 a day? Poverty remains a staggering reality for millions across the globe, with some countries facing particularly harsh economic challenges. Today, we're diving into the heart of global inequality as we explore the 10 poorest countries in the world. From the struggles of everyday life to the resilient spirit of their people, join us on a journey through these nations as we uncover the harsh realities and inspiring stories that shape their existence. Get ready to expand your perspective and gain a deeper understanding of the world we live in. Let's dive in. Starting with number 10. Burundi, a landlocked country in East Africa, has faced significant economic challenges in recent years. Despite possessing rich agricultural potential, Burundi remains one of the poorest nations globally, with a large portion of its population living below the poverty line. Political instability and ethnic tensions have hindered economic growth and development efforts. The country's economy heavily relies on agriculture, which is vulnerable to weather fluctuations and market instability. Efforts to improve infrastructure and attract foreign investment are underway, but progress remains slow in addressing the underlying issues affecting Burundi's economic stability. Let's move on to number 9, South Sudan. The world's youngest nation has grappled with numerous economic and humanitarian challenges since gaining independence in 2011. Despite being rich in natural resources, including oil, the country faces widespread poverty, food insecurity, and a lack of basic infrastructure. Years of conflict, political instability, and corruption have hindered economic development and exacerbated humanitarian crises. South Sudan heavily relies on oil exports for revenue, making its economy vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Efforts to diversify the economy and promote peace and stability are crucial for improving the country's economic prospects and the well-being of its citizens. Number 8 on our list is Malawi. A landlocked country in southeastern Africa faces significant economic challenges despite its natural beauty and agricultural potential. With a predominantly rural population, agriculture remains the backbone of Malawi's economy, but it is vulnerable to climate change and recurrent droughts. The country struggles with high poverty rates, limited access to education and healthcare, and inadequate infrastructure. Political instability and corruption have also hindered economic growth and development efforts. Despite these challenges, Malawi has made strides in improving healthcare and education, and international aid and investment play a crucial role in supporting its development initiatives. Efforts to diversify the economy and address governance issues are essential for promoting sustainable economic growth and reducing poverty in Malawi. Bringing us to number 7, Mozambique, located in southeastern Africa, faces a complex set of economic challenges despite its rich natural resources and potential for economic growth. The country has abundant natural gas reserves, which have attracted foreign investment in recent years. However, Mozambique also grapples with widespread poverty, limited access to basic services, and infrastructure deficits, particularly in rural areas. The economy is heavily reliant on agriculture, which is susceptible to weather extremes and fluctuating commodity prices. Additionally, political instability and armed conflict in certain regions have further hampered economic development and deterred investment. Efforts to improve governance, invest in infrastructure, and diversify the economy beyond natural resources are crucial for unlocking Mozambique's full economic potential and improving the livelihoods of its citizens. Number 6, we have Niger. A landlocked country in West Africa faces significant economic challenges despite its vast mineral resources and potential for agricultural development. The economy of Niger is primarily agrarian, with agriculture accounting for a large portion of the GDP and employing the majority of the population. However, the country struggles with food insecurity, frequent droughts, and desertification, which threaten agricultural productivity and livelihoods. Niger also faces challenges related to political instability, governance issues, and a lack of infrastructure, which hinder economic growth and development. International aid and investment play a crucial role in supporting Niger's development efforts, including initiatives to improve food security, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Addressing these challenges and promoting sustainable economic growth are essential for reducing poverty and improving the well-being of Niger's population. Let's move on to number 5. Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, located in Central Africa, is endowed with abundant natural resources, including minerals like cobalt and copper. However, the country faces significant economic challenges due to political instability, corruption, and armed conflict. The economy is heavily dependent on the extraction and export of natural resources, which has led to environmental degradation and limited diversification. Despite its potential, poverty remains widespread, with a large portion of the population living below the poverty line. Efforts to promote good governance, improve infrastructure, and diversify the economy are crucial for unlocking the DRC's economic potential and improving the well-being of its citizens. Number 4 on our list is Central African Republic. CAR, located in Central Africa, is a landlocked country that faces numerous economic challenges. Despite its rich natural resources, including gold and diamonds, CAR remains one of the poorest countries in the world. Political instability, ongoing armed conflict, and weak governance have hindered economic development and investment. The economy is predominantly agrarian, with subsistence farming being the main source of livelihood for much of the population. However, limited infrastructure, including roads and electricity, hampers agricultural productivity and overall economic growth. International aid and support are crucial for addressing humanitarian needs, rebuilding the country's economy, promoting stability, and improving the living standards of the people of KR. Bringing us to number 3, Liberia, situated on the west coast of Africa, has faced significant economic challenges despite its rich natural resources, including iron ore, timber, and rubber. Decades of civil war, political instability, and the Ebola outbreak have severely hampered economic development and infrastructure growth. The economy heavily relies on agriculture and mining, but limited access to education and healthcare, along with high unemployment rates, pose significant barriers to sustainable development. Efforts to attract foreign investment, improve governance, and rebuild infrastructure are essential for revitalizing Liberia's economy and improving the livelihoods of its citizens. International support and aid play a crucial role in assisting Liberia's recovery and fostering long-term economic stability. Let's move on to number 2. Sierra Leone, located on the west coast of Africa, has faced numerous economic challenges despite its rich natural resources, including diamonds, gold, and iron ore. Decades of civil war, political instability, and the Ebola epidemic have hindered economic development and infrastructure growth. The economy is heavily dependent on agriculture and mining, but limited access to education and healthcare, along with high unemployment rates, pose significant barriers to sustainable development. Efforts to diversify the economy, improve governance, and attract foreign investment are crucial for revitalizing Sierra Leone's economy and improving the livelihoods of its citizens. International support and aid play a vital role in assisting Sierra Leone's recovery and fostering long-term economic stability. Number 1, we have Madagascar, the 4th largest island in the world located off the southeastern coast of Africa, faces significant economic challenges despite its rich biodiversity and natural resources. The country has struggled with political instability, corruption, and a lack of infrastructure, hindering economic growth and development. Agriculture, including vanilla and rice production, is a significant contributor to the economy, but the sector is vulnerable to cyclones and climate change. Additionally, Madagascar's tourism potential remains largely untapped due to inadequate infrastructure and political instability. Efforts to improve governance and infrastructure and diversify the economy are essential for unlocking Madagascar's economic potential and improving the well-being of its citizens. International support and investment are crucial for supporting Madagascar's development initiatives and fostering sustainable economic growth. Thank you for watching our video on the 10 poorest countries in the world. We hope this information has provided you with valuable insights into the economic challenges faced by these nations. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our future content. Remember, understanding the complexities of global poverty is crucial for addressing the underlying issues and working towards a more equitable world. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on important global issues. Thank you for your support.